Media, I just had the greatest weekend of my life. If we don't count the horrible flight on Continental Airlines, please short CAL just because they were terrible. But to make up for it, and on a happy note, I had the most wonderful weekend ever. I spent it with guys from Stocktwits out in Phoenix, and I just kept meeting one smarter and nicer and more generous to share their ideas than the next guy. And most of them I'd never met in person before, and it was wonderful. And they taught me so many different strategies, and I'm going to be bringing them in here as guests, like we already brought in Kunal last week when we did DXO, and he told you to buy it at 258. Next day, we sold it at 307. We post all these free in real time on Stocktwits. Which is free. You have to come back to the website at WSMCO.com, click and follow, and you'll see who I'm following and who I'm talking to and learn from them. Don't just jump right in, learn from them. That's what I did, and see if they match what you're looking for, and then make a lot of money. And when I say make a lot of money, I mean like Canal on DXO going from 258 to 307 in a day. Brought Todd Sullivan in last week. He said made a case for RHIE. I showed it to you here. And the next day it went from $1.60 to $2.60. That's not too bad. And we had Todd on last week for GGP. That was up as much as 70% today in one day, which is not a real bad return, right? And that's the caliber of people that I met all weekend. At Todd Stottlemyre, who is a baseball player, at Upside Trader, who's a wonderful guy. Todd's wonderful. They were all wonderful. I had the best weekend of my life, guys, with like-minded guys who want to trade stocks on a meritocracy basis, right? You've got to stop watching people that don't and listening to people that don't trade stocks because what they say is worth nothing, okay? And today, I made an awful lot of money, courtesy of my friend Todd Sullivan on GGP. Last week, I made an awful lot of money, courtesy of Todd Sullivan. These are all from Stocktwits on RHIE. And I made a lot of money from my friend Kunal on DXO, and I've done that many times with him. And that's what trading is supposed to be all about, guys, is making profits, not who has a column or who's on a TV show. But we're changing that, okay? There's 30,000 members at Stocktwits right now, and we're changing that because people are learning. Stock trading is supposed to be about making money. It's not supposed to be about, oh, well, you knew him, so you got on the TV program. Lose that. It's worth nothing, right? Like the article I showed you last week from Morningstar where they said what a great fund manager it was. He only lost 30%. That's someone who's a journalist. They're not traders. And you know what? If you think someone's great because they lost 30% last year, you shouldn't be buying stocks or trading stocks either. You can go hang out with the journalists. Or you can come and hang out and have the greatest time ever on Stocktwits. I consider these people my friends. And I consider them my better friends when they give me stock picks that double in one day. I'm a rotten Wall Street guy, but I think that's true too. Come back. Come back to the website at WSMCO.com. Click follow me for free on Twitter. Then you'll be able to see the guys that I talk to, the guys that I respect, the new friends that I've made on there, the guys who I just met in person for the first time, Todd Stottlemyre, Upside Trader, Levi. Levi is the nicest. He's like Tyler. He's a little smarter than Tyler, but he's like Tyler. And he has the greatest trade. He's going to be on the show as well and show you guys how he does it. Kunal is awesome on calling DXO, but Levi has a trade that just profits either way as long as there is volatility in oil. So when you see in the news, guys, oil's going up or oil's going down, it's nice when we get it right with DXO. We're going to show you another option so that just if there's volatility, if it goes up or down, he makes a profit. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I had the greatest weekend of my life, except for the Continental flight. Continental stink. Please don't ever fly them. I think I played football against the flight attendants. They're all about my size, and they're all nasty and horrible. They probably should have been defensive linemen. In any event, thanks very much. You want to learn how to trade? I made an awful lot of money today on GGP. I own a whole lot of shares. If you're following me on Twitter, you saw when I bought them. I typed in the price real time, okay? And you can take a look at the quote for yourself. Look at it right now. Oh, it's all the way down to 96. It's only 33% in a day. Tune in, come back to the website, follow me, learn. I'll bring you the best of the best.